So now for making this, what we have to do, we have to just add a two section layout. So let me add a two section layout here, and this will say product or people choices. So let me make this choices. We can mention these choices here, and here also we can choose the 1400 max width. So let's choose the 1400 max width. Okay, and here we can add 80 to the top, and here we can also add 80 to the bottom, like this. Okay, let me go here, and here we have to add one more bg color, so background type. Here you can see we have the theme bg color. Okay, so let's publish. Now you can see we have this image, and here also you can see the left one is little bit bigger than the right one. So for that, let's first choose this. Let's go below 1 and 2. So this is the one, so we can make this and here we can add this to 60, and this is the second one. Here we can make this to 40, and we can remove this. Okay, now we can just add an image here, and let's choose that image. So we have that image. This is the image. Okay, and here you can see we have this fully working. So this is the image. So I think, okay, here you can see we have this borders and all. So I think this image have some issues, so you can just go to the edit image. Okay, so you can do that for all, or you can just simply crop it first. Here you can see we have some borders here in this image. So let me quickly remove this border. Okay, so you have to just do this simple step and apply crop. So you can see inside the WordPress also we can crop our images and all. Let's save the edits. Then after that, if I select this, and if I now you can see we have the people choices. So let me add this here. Okay, and here we can write this people's choices. Okay, and here we can choose the Montserrat fonts, and here we can choose the 500, 600. Okay, let's increase and decrease the font size of this. Okay, and here you can see we have this value, and here you can see we have the view more button. So let me copy this, and here we can add the view more button below. View more button, and here we can add this to 30. Okay, now you can see we have this image. So let me click on this. Here we have the border radius to 30, 20. Okay, and here we can see we have the choices. So we can just make this to the top, and here we can have some space 60. Also you can see this is a little bit bigger, so we can just play with its width, like we can just add the width and all like here like this. Okay, so here you can see we have the people choices section, and also we have this image. Now you can see we have to make this loop. So now let's publish this, and first we're gonna make this loop. So you can see for making this loop we have to go to the uh, pages option. Okay, let's go to the pages option. Here you will find the let's go to the Elementor templates, and here you will find this theme builder. So let's open this theme builder. Okay, now you can see we have this type of product. So for that you can see we have this loop item. So just click on the loop item and let's add new. Okay, so here we have to make a loop item. So let's open this. Okay, now let me close all of this pre-made template. Okay, so here you can see we have to make this design. So for making this we have to just close this all. Okay, now here we have to, here you can see we have the two section loop. So we can just add it like this. We have to choose this. Okay, now you can see here we can choose the main. Okay, make this full width. And here we have to remove all of these paddings. So when you go below, here you can see we have the image, and here we have the data. So we can mention it like that. Here also we can remove all of these paddings. Here also we can remove all of these paddings. Okay, now let's first add the image here. So let's add this image. So right now you can see that we have this image. So here you will choose the dynamic text option. Let's go here, and here you will find the WooCommerce product image. So choose that product image, but it will show that no product image will be shown here because we have to go to this, and here we have to go to the preview settings, and here we have to choose a product, and here we can choose any random product. Okay, so let's choose this and apply and preview. Then after that you can see in some time it will load that preview. So I hope it will look okay. So we have this here. Now we have to go to the main. Now let's put some padding here. Okay, and go to the styles, and here in the border we have to set this solid, and here we have to set this for 1, make them black, and here we can make this to 30. Okay, so we have built this. And now we can see we have this main, and here we can set that to 15. Okay, now you can see we have this earbuds and all. So now we can add this image. Okay, we can set this, and here we can go to the dynamic. So let me first design this. Okay, so here also we can choose any font size. So let's choose this font size. Okay, and for the color we're gonna use the secondary color, and here we can use the 500. Okay, now for the this we can go to the dynamic text, and here you will find the product. This is a product category, so we have to choose a product category. So here you can see we have the terms option, and here you can go to the product terms, and here you can see product categories. Okay, and here you can see we don't want to mention this category here. So we have this category here. Okay, and here also we can make this transform to capitalize. So the first letter will be capital. Now you can see we have these earbuds. First you can see we have the data option. We can make everything in the center. Okay, then after that we can just duplicate this. And here we have this. So let me go here, and here we can increase and decrease this. Okay, and increase and decrease this. Here you can see you can just go to this, and here we can choose the product title. Okay, and here you can see we have the pricing also. So again we can choose this, and we can choose this, and this time we're gonna use the dynamic text, and we're gonna choose the product price. Okay, like this, and here we can just make this text color. Okay, so in this way you can just make this. So here also we can make this theme black. Let's increase the font size a little bit to 25. Okay, so this is done. Now let's me name this here. You can just name this here product loop 1. Let's publish. Okay, and also we can make this for the mobile. So you can see in the mobile it will looks like this. So I think this is looking good, but let's add some more in the mobile padding 20. Okay, let's publish. Okay, so this is published. Now what we have to do, we have to just refresh this here. So after refreshing, it will load the loop from the backend. So let me refresh this. Okay, then after that we can just go below, and here you will see we have the loop grid option. Okay, not the loop grid, we have to use the loop carousel. Okay, this one, and here you can see the product, and here we can choose the loop, and this will say the product loop. Okay, and here you can see we have the two slides to display, so we can choose the two here. Okay, and here in the settings we don't want to use the arrow, only navigation. Also we don't want to use any navigation, we want to use the pagination only. Okay, and from here we can go to the pagination. Here you can use the 20. Here for the pagination we have the space between 20. Okay, and here we can increase and decrease the size of this. Okay, and here we can also increase the spacing from here. Okay, then we can see here we have the slide and scroll where we can make this 2. So it will be 2. Here now we have the product loop. Okay, and here we make this 30 like this. Okay, let's publish. Now let's try to refresh it here. And after refreshing, if I go below, you can see we have the people choice option, and here also our product create loop is with working. Okay, so in this way we can build this section also. Now